Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Creatures of every kind. Whoever you are, thank you for jumping on the video and let's have us a good time. We are going to be buying us a new tractor today. It was promised a while ago and it was promised last episode, but we've finally outgrown our tractors. We're going to keep one of them, and I did not tell you which one it was in the last episode, although I did warn you that one of them had to go. So, one of these tractors... Huh! My tractor's not even here. That is weird. I feel like this game reset itself in a way. Okay. Let me get back to you guys. Pause video. Yes, so, as I was saying, both of my tractors are at the shop, and I couldn't find them at my farm. But I was saying, one of these tractors has to go. So which one is it going to be? And what are we going to get to replace it? So we know this tractor here has been a great all-arounder. Like wheel weights, front end loader. It's been really good. It's been serving us well. But recently we've been finding that pulling the baler has been a bit tough. This thing was not able to handle the baler very well. So that was a bit of a doozy. We thought we'd be able to pull it, but as we found out in the previous episode, this thing only has under 100 horsepower, I believe. So I was a little disappointed. I thought it'd be a lot bigger. Meanwhile, this little tractor here has been quite the workhorse. It's been working really hard, and it's been impressive with the things it's been able to do, like pulling that gravity wagon. It did an amazing job. Like, it pulled it fast. But the one thing that we did have to complain about is that this little hitch in the back refused to hook up to the majority of my implements. So which one should I get rid of? Now, if I know how to edit properly, I could do a drum roll and I could show you guys what we're getting next, right behind me. Our new tractor, Massey 8140. So this boy is big and beefy. It's got a front 3-point linkage on there. That should be good for a lot of different toys. Does not have a front end loader, and it did not have any engine configurations. So we're going to stick with the 160, which was our only option. It very much keeps in tune with our Massey 3090, the style and everything. But dual wheels, this is definitely going to pull that baler a lot faster, a lot better, as well as cultivating tools should be a lot easier to pull. So, that being said, unfortunately, it's time for baby Massey to go. This thing was just having too many problems hooking up to everything, and because of that, we are going to have to bring her home and sell her. So, an F in chat, so to speak, for baby Massey. But yeah, we need to sell. 3.2 hours on it. She's had a good run, but she's done for. We want to sell the vehicle, yes, and it's been sold. 25,000 still, so that took a big chunk out of the payment on this thing. I sent the 3090 on to go fertilize this field. This way I get a little bit of a head start on the fertilizing, and I can usually get 3 fertilizers in before it's harvest season. So 3090 is fertilizing the field, and we're going to break in this tractor with a little disker here. You can tell the tractor's got 0 hours. So here we go. Let's christen the tractor, so to speak. I think I might have to get a bigger disker, man. This disc harrow, or whatever you want to call it, was rated for 140 horsepower, and my tractor's at 160, but I have a sneaky suspicion I could probably pull something that's good for 220 horse and still do quite well. But this will do for today. Maybe in the future we'll get a bigger disker. You know, with a bigger tractor, you're always tempted to upgrade your equipment a little more too. So what we have here is our former planter, and that was a 3.6 meter span that it would do. And it was good for about 105 horse or so. But here we've got a 12 meter, and this thing is good for 150 horse. So our big Massey can still pull this with plenty of power to spare because it's a 160 horse. And let's face it, even though this was 105 horse on the small planter and the tractor was only about 70 horse or so, this tractor did a good job of pulling this. So our big tractor should have no problem pulling this big planter here. And with 4 times the width, or nearly 4 times the width, it should go a lot quicker. I know that my bank account is looking rather miserable, but I'm doing a lot of hired work. So you'll have to excuse me while my hired hands are busy with all the jobs I've assigned to them. So we're going to sell that old planter, hopefully get a little bit of money out of it, and we're going to bring this nice blue one here home. Well, we're ending the field here, well, coming to an end on field 7, so I'm going to hop over to the pickup truck, and we're going to turn this thing around. I think combine's right behind us there. There we are. Yeah, so let's unload the combine, see if it all fits in here. I got 57% full right now. So I have a feeling that not all of it's going to fit. Let's pop that pipe out there and see how much we can get in there. So I'm going to go haul this off to the restaurant, and we'll go unload the rest of this. For this episode, I've been doing a lot of mission work. Yeah, charitable work, eh? But yeah, no, my money's gone quite low, and my stuff still isn't growing. So while my fields are getting cultivated and planted and all that good stuff, I'm going to be doing as much mission work or contact work as I can, because that way I can start to build up my account. I did get some pretty nice money. I think I got like 17 grand out of that field 7, and the one I'm working on right now, the sugar beets that I just started, it's looking like 29 grand. So there's definitely hope to be had. Here we go with sugar beet first harvest. Let's see how full this box gets here. I'm gonna estimate with a little over half full, but we'll see. I have never seen a machine like this in real life, so I have nothing to base it on. Oh my goodness, this trailer is getting really full. I don't think I can even take it all. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, no, that was everything. So this is going down to the restaurant again, as you can see down bottom left hand corner. So no problem. We've got some expedited shipping. We will get this over to the restaurant in short order. And that machine is going to be full in no time at all. I see why the semi-load, or why the semi was being used. This is only 30,000. That other trailer is probably looking at about 60,000 maybe. Don't flip, don't flip. Ah, yes. Here's load number 1. Well, the semi-trailer definitely gets more in there. We're almost at 90% capacity, and it's at 43,000. Whatever that capacity is that it has. It's certainly a lot slower. I think I could have leased a much faster truck than this. And also, it does tend to jackknife a lot. But for what it's worth, we're getting a lot more bang for our buck just for the running the truck up and down. And I don't need to use my truck, so it's not getting all the wear and tear, which is good, because I pay for hourly use on it too. So instead of ramping like we did with my pickup truck, we're just gonna see. There we go. There's a beautiful jackknife again. And this is why we all have tandem axles in North America. You don't jackknife even close to as much. Just the slightest little steering correction and this stupid truck wants a jackknife. Oh well, what can you do? We'll get this job done one way or another. Yeah, we're ready at the restaurant here. Oh, it looks like I overshot my loading ramp here. So we'll dump this out and make our way back and on to the next load. Well, the big old Massey just finished with the cultivating, so we're going to be doing some planting next. And it looks like helper D is blocked by an object, so well, what fun it is to work in multiple fields at once. Let's have a look, see what the problem is. Oh, I see what it is. That buddy there is not in a good spot. I don't know what his deal is. There we are. So we're putting soybeans in here. Don't know if I've done soybeans before or not, but that's besides the point. Hire worker and let's see what happens. Oh yeah, just kicks up right away. 15 clicks an hour. Oh yeah, this tractor it's fast for only being 160 horse. Like it just sends her, really pushes through the gears quick. Well, we got this fella going here. Does it look like it's jumping on the front end though? Or is that just me? A little front weight wouldn't have hurt, especially seeing as it has the 3-point attachment there. Oh well, I don't think it's in any danger. Hey look, we got us a lady driver this time. Cool. Always nice to see.
2 hours later.
Well, it looks like our big old Massey just got done with seeding everything. It is looking like a mess. Quite dirty, so we'll wash that up and we'll go park it. 8140, I gotta try to remember that number. I like to remember models, but I do have a hard time remembering numbers. 3090 is kind of important to me because of where I live right now. There is a Massey 3090 on the property, so you know, it kind of sticks with me. But this is a much bigger tractor. Doesn't seem to do anything. Okay, well, my washing station is out of order for whatever it's worth. Anyway, we'll go park this. As you guys can see, I've been hard at work. I got her up to 1.8 and I did a little something sketchy. I added one government subsidy sign just because I know that farms are all government subsidized anyway, so I figured I'd add just one. Wouldn't you know it, it really helps with the financing. And it looks, yeah, I'm still working on that sugar beet farm over on number 4, for those of you who are keeping track. I don't know if you guys want to be watching this struggle to park my stinking planter. Oh well, I got her in now. There we are. So field 16 here is growing really nicely. Canola's looking really good. We're probably gonna sleep overnight on this, and by tomorrow it should be ready for harvest. Hold on. The heck? There's a horse on my canola field. What the? Ride Don Giovanni. Yeah. Okay. Dude, I don't know where you came from, but you need to go back to wherever you came from. Hey, don't be snapping at me like that. Whatever, man. All right. We're gonna go to the house. We're gonna go to sleep. By the way, I did finish the sugar beet harvest. It Took a lot longer than I thought it would, but that's okay because I did manage to get my 27,000, I think it was. And the better part was I leased a trailer, so I put the all of the food on that, or sugar beets, I should say. And wouldn't you know it, the trailer stayed there, so I was able to unload that even after the contract was finished. Like the trailer still had half a load in there, so I dumped that out, and that really bumped up my crop harvest. So I think I made another 7 grand just from stuff that the game said they didn't want, basically. But anyway, without further ado, let's go to bed and let's see what happens in the morning. I think my canola is going to be ready. Well, for the next day that I was hoping was going to be better, it looks like it's just been raining all day, so I'm just getting my equipment into place, ready to go for the inevitable harvest. And yeah, it's just about nighttime again, and we still haven't been able to harvest anything. A whole day of rain. It's kind of interesting. Oh well, it's real life, right? We always have to take in consideration when it rains. So we're ready to harvest here. We're going to hire a worker, and we're still going to try to keep our money as high as we can. So from a whole day of fast forwarding, I got $4 million from my bees, I guess, because the government subsidy that I took, I put away. So I want to put the money to good use, but I also know I need a few things. So here's what we're gonna do. Seeing as I'm doing 2 fields here, I am going to buy another combine, just like the one that we have here, 7347. So as I'm bringing this combine over, again, I just want to stress that don't take it for granted having passive income like solar panels, windmills, uh, beehives. All these things are amazing for every time you have to fast forward because you're waiting for stuff to get ripe. It's a great way to make a little passive income. And your wallet will thank you because look at that. I got almost 4 million out of that. And here we go. We're going to let this guy go to work here. And what I want to do, I want to get another gravity wagon as well. I figure that's probably for the better. It looks like Helper B has a full tank, so we'll be addressing him right shortly. And our other helper there, that's G. He's probably getting pretty close to full. So we got 2 gravity wagons. The one in the back is the old one. I got to repaint it because it was scratched up pretty badly. So we're gonna just bring this wagon on over to this field, and we're gonna go hopping over to the pickup truck. There we are. So we'll be using the pickup truck with the old gooseneck to take care of this combine right here. And I have a feeling I want to come from the other angle. I know in real life we wouldn't do this, but it is what it is. So here we go. Let's see how much we got for our canola. So this should definitely help me with filling up my silos, harvesting 2 fields at once in one episode. So while I'm busy harvesting and unloading and all that good stuff, I'm probably not going to show you all the gameplay because it's very repetitive and I don't tend to talk a lot when I'm busy. So I will save the gameplay for myself, and I'll see you guys on the next clip. So the reason I'm doing another cotton harvest is because these guys will just drop off their bales, you know, and just continue to harvest, and I can collect everything later. So I figure it's a nice way while I'm doing my harvest, I can have these guys just drop bales out left, right, and center, and I can go pick them up later once I have a spare minute. And I did lease this truck with this trailer. Now I'm not sure if I want to use this trailer. I think there's better options out there. In fact, I think what would be a lot better option is if we had a flat deck. And I know there's much better mods than I have right now, but I'll probably end up using this 50-foot gooseneck just so I can hook it up to my truck, and then that way I don't need to use the semi. Ah, yes, of course. This fella's having a hissy fit. So I guess what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get a cut a little bit along this edge here. 'Cause the workers seem to always have a bit of a problem cutting here for some reason. And even I seem to be having a problem. That is very interesting. Very, very odd. I'm not sure what's going on with my map, but whatever the case, I might end up turning this anyway all to grass later on once I buy more and more fields. As you can see, I got 3.8 million right now, so I'll definitely be looking forward to buying more fields in the future. So I might take the cultivator and the old or the new Massey, the big tractor, and maybe I'll disc down a few rows of this. Well, it turns out for some reason my map is glitching, and the rest of that canola can't be harvested. Very strange. I don't know what's going on, but I'm just going to take the cultivator and I'm going to run everything over with it. Because I tried a few spots on the map and it wasn't taking, so it's not a total loss. We still have this old combine, and we're going to put it to work on this field over here. Well, it's a real shame, but seeing as my canola just can't be harvested, we're cutting everything down. And yes, next episode we'll be getting a bigger cultivator because that thing is sadly very underwhelming. I need to move my truck real quick before a cultivator comes and hits it right in the nose. Here's the 50-foot gooseneck with the triaxle. And if you look closely, it actually does have a ball hitch in the back, so I could hook up some more bumper poles on it if I really wanted to. But I think we know how that went last time when I was hauling bales with my short bumper pole. I think in the future I'll probably buy this trailer, but maybe with a dovetail so I can load up equipment on it. And with the dovetail you can fold up the ramp in the back, and you can still use it as a flat deck. But that's for a future episode, just to keep you guys hooked, I guess. But I am going to leave this trailer here at the cotton field, and once we're ready to go, we're going to load up this trailer with all the bales, and probably the Massey 3090 will be doing all the heavy lifting, and we'll see what we can do with it. Looking forward to it for sure. The old Massey 3090's been working hard here. It's been taking care of these two combines and unloading them the whole time. It's been performing quite well. I mean, it's no massive power compared to my big Massey out background there. It's still cultivating. Hasn't quite cut the canola yet, but it's getting there. Yeah, I definitely think we need to get a bigger cultivator for that Massey. It's toy, basically. So we got 2 wagons full, and it looks like we're about 2/3 done. So am I right to assume we'll only get 1 wagon more? Not sure, but we'll find out. Anyway, this is going off to the silo. We did get about 15,000 liters of canola from the half the field that we were able to harvest. And hopefully this looks like 28,000 liters, so this should definitely bring in a bit of money. Oh no, this is bumpy here. I did not do a good job landscaping this. I'm going to have to do some more work at some point. I see now I can dump out 2 wagons at once. That's really cool. That's a good time saver. I did not know that was possible, but that does make me quite happy. I can do 2 at once. And here we see it. We're cultivating my precious canola. What a shame. Just what a shame. Oh well, what could we do? If you can't harvest it, you cut it down. Green manure at that point, I guess. That's all I can say. So field 17 is all done, and we got about 1.5 wagon loads again. So we've done pretty good for ourselves, considering that was only 50% fertilized. Could have been more, but you know, I'll take whatever harvest I can get. And it hasn't even cost us that much money as far as labor goes. I guess having two combines working for you, it must equal out somewhere. So we're gonna go and dump both of these wagons, and we'll call her even. The cotton harvest is not quite done yet, but I'm gonna start moving bales closer to the end of the field where the truck is. And I'm a little concerned I might not be able to lift these bales. It does not appear so. It looks like my forks want to pierce them, but they can't. So this might have been a dud. I might have to get bale forks. I don't know for sure. Oh, look at that. I'm getting a little ways in there. Uh, we may we may want some weights under that. That was substantially heavier than this tractor is capable of pulling. Okay. All right. Well, one thing's pretty clear. We need different forks, and we need wheel weights. So let's have a look here. We are at our front loaders right here. Now there's a bale spike like that. I may be able to use that. I just want to see what my other options are. The bale handler is obviously not the option. So I do have that fork. I could use that. Bale spike. These are all the same, I believe. Okay, well, why don't we get this bale spike here? Alright, we got us a weight, and I'll be lowering that to get maximum balance. And we have us a bale fork, so let's see what we can do. I kind of have my doubts. Kind of doubt it, but hey, look at that. It actually works. That's 20,000 pounds. Oh, goodness me. This worked. That is amazing, but it looks like my weight is being counterintuitive to what I'm trying to do here, so I'm gonna have to lift it. So once again, I'm all done with the cotton harvest. I was able to stop the machines as their tippers were up, which is really fun. But I've got 2 bales on here, and that trailer's full. So what I ended up doing, just to make life simpler, I went and leased myself this wheel loader, and believe me, this wheel loader was struggling to not bounce its back tires. But it does do a better job than the tractor. So I'm going to take these 2 bales first, and I'm hoping that it's going to say that the harvest is complete. That would be best case scenario, because then I still have 3 bales that I can load up and I can sell for myself. So where are we taking these? It looks like to the spinnery. So that's just straight ahead, really, and a little off to the right, I believe. So here's to hoping that this load isn't just going to tip over, because that would really be unfortunate for us. I don't know if I should really be speeding that much then. So I'm going to see you guys over at the spinnery now. Alright, here we are. We're at the spinnery. So I'm going to make this corner here nice and wide. I believe it's right in here. You can tell that gooseneck is struggling a little bit. It's getting a little tippy here. I should have made everything fall down flat and it would have stood a little better. So there's 1 gone. That's 27%. 2 gone. That's 55. So they're looking for 4 bales possibly. Well, it is what it is. I still think if I just do 1, I can quite possibly finish this mission and keep 2 bales for myself. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my little trailer along, and we're going to load all 3 of them on, and then I'll just sell them one piece at a time, and we'll see how long it takes until the mission is satisfied. So here we go. We're gonna get loading here. And as you can see, the back end is very, very light on this unit right now. So I've parked the trailer off to one end so that I can get a little bit straighter loading here. And we're gonna try to pop this first one on the back. This little trailer here. Well, moment of truth. I'm pulling up to the drop-off zone right now. We're gonna see what our earnings are gonna look like. That's that checkered box right there up ahead. We're gonna slow right down so we can get just one bale at a time. There, I still have 2 bales that I can sell for myself. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to contract, and it looks like we're saving, because it's always good to save your progress. So here we hit collect, 16,700. Very good. And now look, we still have 2 bales we can sell. So it only required 3 bales. Perfect. So I'm going to sell these for my own profit, and that was $52,000 for a bale. That's fantastic. That one was 57,000. I guess the other one wasn't quite full. $57,000 for a bale. That is fantastic, guys. I really like that. Alrighty. Well, I think that's got to conclude our episode. I mean, I don't know what else we want to talk about. We've completed all our missions. Equipment's all been put away. The Massey, what is it? The 8140? The big Massey, anyway. It's off cultivating field 17 here, so it's doing its job, and it'll be done before we know it. So I'm going to go leave that to get done by itself. And in the meantime, I would like to thank you guys all for watching, and I would encourage anyone who is new to the channel or has not yet to consider subscribing. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. I'm always open to constructive criticism. And hopefully you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. We'll see you on the next episode.